Belief doesn't come from someone handing it to you. It comes from showing up, doing the work, and seeing what you're capable of. It comes from reminding yourself daily that you are not your past, not your mistakes, and not your fear. You are your actions. You are your effort. You are your courage. So today, build your belief. Start small. Do what you said you'd do. Celebrate every step. Remind yourself that you are capable of more than you think. The world may doubt you, but if you believe in yourself, truly believe, there is no limit to what you can do. Create a daily rhythm every day. You wake up with a choice. You can either let the day carry you wherever it wants, or you can take control and move with purpose. When you have a daily rhythm, you don't leave your life to chance. You shape it step by step with steady hands and a focused mind. A rhythm is not about being perfect or doing 100 things. It's about doing the right few things again and again until they become part of who you are. People often believe success comes from big moments, a lucky break, a sudden chance, a big win. But the truth is, success grows from what you do each day when no one is watching. It grows from the habits you repeat. Your daily rhythm is like the roots of a tree. You don't see them, but they're the reason the tree stands tall. If you water those roots every day, your life becomes stronger, steadier, and full of growth. A good rhythm gives you direction. It helps you focus on what matters most, so your time and energy don't get wasted. It also helps you stay calm. When life gets hard, and it will, your rhythm becomes something you can lean on. You don't have to ask, "What should I do?" You already know, because your rhythm is already in place. It carries you forward even when motivation is low or when the path feels unclear. So how do you build a rhythm? Start with the basics. Do something each day for your body, like walking or stretching. Do something for your mind, like reading or quiet thinking. And do something for your goals, like taking a small step toward a dream that matters to you. These don't have to be big things. What matters is that you do them every day. Day by day, they become part of your life. And once they do, they start to change you. Picture a man who decides he wants to become stronger, not just in his body, but in his life. Instead of making a long list of things to do, he chooses just 3. Every morning he wakes up and moves his body for a few minutes. Then he reads a few pages from a good book. And after that, he spends some time working on his goal, even if it's only for 15 minutes. He does this every single day, not once a week, not only when he feels like it, every day. Over time, he becomes stronger, wiser, and more focused. Not because of some huge change, but because of a quiet rhythm that he built and followed. You don't need to change everything all at once. In fact, that's where many people go wrong. They try to do too much too fast and then give up. But when you build a rhythm, something steady, something simple, you create lasting change. It doesn't matter where you start. What matters is that you start. And once you begin, stay with it. Protect your rhythm like it's something sacred, because it is. A strong daily rhythm is one of the most powerful tools you can have. It gives your life structure, it builds your strength, it shapes your future, and best of all, it reminds you every day that your life is in your hands. Not in luck, not in chance, but in the simple, steady choices you make again and again. Let your days have rhythm. Let them have purpose. And you'll find that over time, those simple rhythms create an extraordinary life. Embrace the discomfort. Most people want a better life. They want to grow, to achieve, to feel proud of who they are. But the truth is, growth never comes without some discomfort. It never comes from staying in the same place, doing the same easy things, and avoiding what feels hard. If you want to become stronger, wiser, and more confident, you must be willing to step into the places that make you uncomfortable. Discomfort isn't something to fear. It's a sign that you're stretching beyond your limits. It means you're doing something new, something different, and that's a good thing. Think of it like this. When a muscle grows, it has to be worked. It has to feel some strain, some pressure. In the same way, your courage, your strength, your mind, they all grow through challenge. No one gets stronger by standing still. You grow by stepping forward, even when your legs shake. This is important because many people give up when things get hard. They start something, then stop the moment it feels heavy. But those who win, those who build a life they're proud of, are not the ones who avoid discomfort. They're the ones who walk through it. They understand that pain is not a punishment. It's part of the process. It's a teacher, not an enemy. So how do you embrace discomfort? You stop running from it. You stop thinking that something is wrong just because it feels hard. Instead, you start to see it as a sign that you're on the right path. You accept it. You breathe through it. You remind yourself that this moment, this hard, stretching moment, is exactly where growth begins. You take small steps, even when they don't feel easy. And with each step, you get better. Imagine a young girl who's afraid of speaking in front of others. Her voice shakes, her hands tremble. For years she avoids it. Then one day she decides to face the fear. She stands up in front of a small group and speaks for just 1 minute. It feels uncomfortable, even scary, but she does it. Then she does it again and again. 1 year later, she speaks with calm and confidence in front of a large crowd. Not because the fear disappeared, but because she chose to face it again and again until it lost its power over her. Every person who has achieved something great has walked through discomfort. A writer who faced rejection after rejection, an athlete who trained through pain, a farmer who rose before the sun through wind and rain. They didn't get there because it was easy. They got there because they were willing to do what was not easy. That's the difference. Discomfort is not there to stop you. It's there to shape you, to make you sharper, to show you what you're really made of. If you can learn to sit with it, to breathe through it, to move forward anyway, then nothing can truly stop you. You'll become the kind of person who doesn't quit when things get hard. You'll become the kind of person who grows no matter what. So the next time you feel uncomfortable, don't pull back. Lean in. Welcome it. Let it teach you, stretch you, and shape you. The path to a better life is not the easy path, it's the brave one. And it begins the moment you stop avoiding the hard and start choosing to grow. Embrace the discomfort because that's where your power lives. Set real goals. Imagine going on a long journey with no map, no path, and no clear idea of where you're heading. You might walk for days, even months, and still feel lost. That's what life feels like without clear goals. You're moving, but you're not going anywhere that matters. You wake up, go through the motions, and before long, the weeks slip by with no real progress. That's why it's so important to set real goals, goals that give you direction, purpose, and something to work toward every day. A real goal is not just a wish or a dream. It's something you decide on with your whole heart. It's clear, it has a reason, and it pushes you to grow. Saying, "I want to be better" is not enough. Better at what? Why? How will you know when you've reached it? Real goals are not floating ideas. They are solid steps on a path that leads to something meaningful. When you set a real goal, you give yourself a reason to wake up with energy. You give your time more value. You stop wasting your days on things that don't matter, because now you have something worth chasing. A goal pulls you forward, it helps you focus, and it gives you something to hold on to when life gets hard. To set a real goal, start by being honest with yourself. What do you really want? Not what others want for you, what you want. Is it to get stronger, to learn a skill, to help your family? Whatever it is, let it come from your heart. Then make it clear. Not just, "I want to get stronger," but "I want to be able to run 5 miles without stopping." Not just, "I want to save money," but "I want to save a set amount each month so I can buy something important." Once your goal is clear, break it down. What small steps can you take today? What can you do tomorrow? Each action might seem small, but together they build something powerful. The more steps you take, the more progress you see. The more progress you see, the more your belief grows. Imagine a young man who says he wants to learn to play the guitar. At first, he only dreams about it. He watches others and feels inspired but never starts. Then one day, he sets a real goal. "I want to learn 1 new song each month." He picks up a guitar and starts with just 10 minutes a day. It's hard at first, but he keeps going. After 3 months, he knows 3 songs. After 6 months, he's playing in front of friends. All of it began with one clear goal. When your goal is real, you don't need to be pushed, you feel pulled, you